Welcome back to Kaizen Academy. You know that feeling when you try to make improvements, but they just don't stick? Well, there's a really good chance it's because the foundation is missing. Today, we are talking about that exact foundation, the 5S system. So let's dive right in. Okay, first, let's just get real for a second. I want you to look at your workspace, like right now. All that little bit of clutter, what is it actually costing you? And I'm not just talking about how it looks. I'm talking about the 10 minutes you wasted searching for a tool last week, or that low-key stress you feel from the constant chaos. And, the simple mistakes that happen when things just aren't where they're supposed to be. In Kaizen, we have a word for this, mura. It's the Japanese word for waste. And a disorganized workplace, your gemba, it isn't just messy. No, it's a giant flashing red light for inefficiency, for poor quality, and for really low morale. It's basically a sign that waste is winning. So how do we fight back against all this chaos? Is there actually a system for it? Oh, you bet there is. And we're going to break it all down, step by step. I mean, think about it. You just can't build a culture of continuous improvement on a foundation of total chaos. It's impossible. 5S is what creates that stable, predictable environment. Sure, it clears up the physical space, but what's more important is that it clears up the mental space you need for real improvement to actually take root. So here it is. This is our roadmap for today. We're going to walk through these 5 core steps. And hey, pay attention to both the English and the Japanese terms. They really give you a deeper feel for the philosophy behind it all. This is the exact path from chaos to control. We're going to start with the first 3 steps. I want you to think of these as the active, get your hands dirty phase where the biggest, most visible transformation happens. This is where we go from a cluttered, confusing mess to a workspace that's clean, orderly, and just makes sense. Step 1 is savory or sort. And the principle here is, honestly, brutally simple. You identify every single thing in the work area, figure out what is absolutely necessary for the work, and then you get rid of the rest. It's all about decluttering with a clear purpose. So how do you actually do this? Well, there are a couple of great techniques. For anything you're not sure about, use the red tag technique. You just slap a tag on it, move it to a holding area, and see if anyone actually comes looking for it. A fantastic rule of thumb, if you haven't used it in the last 30 days, it probably doesn't need to be there. You are going to be amazed at how much space this frees up. Okay, next up is Seitan. Now that you've gotten rid of all the junk, it's time to organize what's left. The goal of Set in Order is simple. Arrange everything so you can find it and use it with absolutely zero wasted effort. It's all about creating a workflow that's logical and visual. And how do we do that? Well, we give everything a specific home, a designated address. This could be a painted outline on the floor for a cart, a shadow board for your tools, or just some clear labels on the shelves. You want to know the ultimate test of a great Set in Order system? It's that anyone, and I mean anyone, even someone totally new to the area, can find any item in 30 seconds or less. All right, with everything sorted and organized, we come to step 3, say so or shine. Now, this is so much more than just a quick wipe down. We're talking about a deep, thorough cleaning of the entire work area, the floors, the machines, the tools, all of it. But here's the secret, the deeper purpose. Shine isn't just about housekeeping. It's inspection. When you're cleaning a machine, you're looking at it up close. You become the first line of defense. You're the one who's going to spot that small oil leak or a frayed wire. You catch these problems before they turn into major breakdowns. That right there is proactive maintenance in action. This quote from Mr. Hinosugi really just nails the spirit of these first 3 steps. It's about pride, it's about professionalism, and respect for the place where you work. A clean, organized space is a respectable space, and it shows you have a team that truly cares about the quality of their work. Okay, so you've done all this hard work. The space looks amazing. But how do you stop it from sliding right back into chaos a month from now? That's where the final 2, and honestly, the most important steps come into play. This is all about making it last. Step 4 is seiketsu, or standardize. This is where we create the rules of the game. It's about developing a formal system to make sure that sorting, setting in order, and shining happen all the time, routinely, not just as some one-time project. The key here, really, is to make it official. This means creating checklists, defining who does what, and scheduling regular 5S activities, something like a 5-minute shine at the end of every single shift. Standardization is what turns good intentions into rock-solid habits. And that leads us to the final and the ultimate step, shitsuke, or sustain. This is all about the discipline to keep following the rules you've all agreed on. It's the commitment to maintain the standards and to make 5S just a normal part of your everyday work life. This is really the heart of it all. Sustain is what transforms 5S from some management initiative into a shared team culture. It's that moment when the discipline becomes so ingrained that the old way of working just seems, well, unthinkable. It's about developing that sense of ownership at every single level. Okay, we've walked through all 5 steps. Now, it sounds like a lot of work, and yeah, it is. So why do it? What's the real payoff here for putting a solid 5S system in place? Let's talk about the benefits. The tangible benefits, you're going to feel these almost immediately. An improved, safer workplace? Obvious. Higher quality because you can actually spot defects? Check. Lower costs because you stop wasting so much time? Absolutely. And, when people get to work in a clean, organized space, their morale and their efficiency just naturally go up. But as powerful as all those things are, they're not the ultimate goal. The most profound transformation, it goes so much deeper than just a clean factory floor or a tidy office. Here it is. The real goal of 5S is to cultivate self-discipline. A team that can successfully implement and sustain 5S is a team that can follow standards, a team that takes ownership, and a team that is ready for the hard work of continuous improvement. See, 5S isn't just about housekeeping. It's about building a better team. And that is why 5S is the first step. It gives you the stability and the discipline for everything else to actually work. So if you're ready to take the next step on your continuous improvement journey, make sure you subscribe to Kaizen Academy for more explainers just like this one.